All right, so welcome everybody. We are at the Charles C Deam Wilderness. I have a couple of ladies with me that I'll introduce you to in a little bit. And but we are going to be camping at campsite 25 out on Cope Hollow. This is the same the same campsite that if you have seen any of the hiking guys videos, or Nicole hikes a lot, or Hoot on the Trail, they had came out here and cleaned it up. There was quite a bit of trash, so they cleaned it up recently. So this is the same campsite we're going to. So let's see what's down the trail for us. Action. So we're just at a little creek crossing here. We're about halfway to campsite 25, and we did have a big group of 5 or 6 men pass us. They had a cooler and stuff with them, so hopefully they're not going to 25, but if they are, hopefully there's plenty of room, which I think there is, so it'll be okay.
On Amazon that you can share for people. I'm like, I kind of like that idea, and the fact of like, oh hey. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so we have made it to camp. We are near campsite 25. That's back this way. There's some guys there. So we just found a spot close by. The pond is right here behind that hill. And we've all got our home set up for the night. And we just have gear explosion happening right now. But so this here is Mel in her home.
Hi guys.
And then back here is my hammock. I've got my tarp set up. I'm not sure if I'll put it out or not, but it's ready in case I decide to. And then this is Emily and her home for the night. Alright guys, so we are getting ready to have some lunch, and first I wanted to kind of tell you who these ladies were that were with me, Mel and Emily. So we are part of a hiking group called Pathfinding Princesses, and it's just a big group of Christian ladies who meet together and go hiking. And I had several of the ladies in that group who've never been backpacking before, so we decided to come out here and take them out, and they're all testing their gear for the first time. Mel has been collecting her gear for a while now, and she's getting to use her stuff for the first time, and then Emily is using some of the extra stuff that I have, and she's brought some of her own stuff. And so we're just hanging out at camp. We're learning how to filter water, how to use our stoves, setting up our tents. All of that is happening this weekend. So it's pretty exciting. We're excited about all of the little things that we're learning, and we're having a great time. So All right, so we just fixed our lunch, and the girls had used their stoves for the first time. We did so without blowing anything up. And Emily learned you have to put the handles out before the water's boiling. Yeah, that's our hack for the weekend. So what are you all having?
I'm having the Mountain House. It's the Pro Pack. It's Chili Mac, and it's just a heat and eat. You pour your water in. It even tells you in ounces, milliliters, or cups, depending on what your serving container is. And you pour it in, and you wait a few minutes, and you eat it. It's pretty good. I like it. I did have to add a little salt and pepper, but it was pretty good.
Good.
I have just a regular Mountain House Adventure Meals Pasta Primavera. Same thing. It's got their liquid amounts, whether it's cups, fluid ounces, or milliliters, and then you put it in after boiling. Let it sit for about 5 minutes and stir and eat. I did add a little bit too much water, so it's a little soupy. But other than that, it's good. It's actually got pretty good flavor. So.
Yep. Sometimes it's hard to get the water right.
Yeah. One other thing I tried, just because we're trying things, this is from Wild Zora. This is a company that they are more about gluten-free, paleo, keto, no sugar, they don't like all of that stuff. And this was chicken lemon soup, and it says it has carrots, green onion, and dill. It was pretty good for a dehydrated soup too. So, and again, heat your water up, pour it in the cup, and you got the soup, and it was pretty good.
Awesome. So yep, we're trying some new stuff. I'll show you what I'm having. So I got out my little blue pan for lunch today, and I've got it's a pulled pork and Velveeta cheese little quesadilla. So I've already had one, and it was delicious and messy.
So I guess that scoop thing would make.
Yeah, that scoop would totally be hand. I can see where you would want the wide mouth. Like this, right?
Yep. And then you just squeeze the bag.
They had to do, but they are finally able to. So there is a way. It's not like, oh, you can.
All right, we are getting ready to start our fire. We processed all this wood. We've got some little kindling, some like medium wood, and our big wood over here. And we've cleared off a big area here, so we won't catch anything on fire that we don't want on fire. And then Mel brought in a homemade fire starter, so we're gonna try that out and get a fire going.
Yep.
Like a fall. Yeah, we'll get that next time. We really need a chair.
Yeah, you can sleep in a chair.
If you get a chair like that, you can probably sleep in a chair. Just get your little cocoon light.
All right, so I wasn't sure about putting up my tarp, but I did decide to do it. And let me show you one of the reasons why. Bird poop on my hammock, on the net. Never had that happen, so I'm glad I did that. We did get our food hung. That was quite a trip, but our food's hanging.
fall asleep, but because I had to
be painful.
Yeah, I got up.
Good morning. So we've started our fire and we're collecting more water, getting ready to have some breakfast. Slept pretty good last night. Got attacked by about 4 or 5 bees that was in my hammock last night. I had left the zipper open on my bug net and they were waiting for me when I got inside of it. But we managed to get them all out and I slept very well after that. All right, so we have finished up here. We've cleaned up our camp. Everybody's packed up, ready to go. And I just wanted to ask them a couple of questions. Again, this was their first time backpacking. And Mel, what was your first experience like?
It was wonderful. Totally excited. Like I've told you, I've been planning this for a long time, since Michelle and I started hiking, and we've been gathering up gear, and I was just afraid. And so I'm so glad that you took me, because it helped me conquer a lot of the fears. I already had a lot of the base knowledge, and it was just a few little things like learning how to use the water bottle, make sure that I was using the fuel correctly. Those sorts of things were important to me personally, and it was no big deal. It was just, it was all here. It was all here, and I think sometimes we play that mental game with ourselves, and I'm stoked because now I know that I can go out and I can do it by myself. So
yes, you can. Yeah, so proud of you. You did great this weekend.
Thanks.
Emily. How about you?
Well, I didn't have the background that Mel had. I had no equipment, so I appreciate Tanya lending her extra stuff. But I think it gave me a good idea of what to start gathering for my own stash and everything. So I really enjoyed it. I think we found an awesome site, and we're able to have a pretty nice camping experience. The weather was wonderful, and I've learned like a lot. So I think I'm ready. Not quite to be solo, but on my next one. But eventually, I'll get there. So
You'll get there.
super excited.
So proud of you too.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Well, thank you all. I'm excited, and I know we'll definitely be doing this again, and we'll bring some more of the ladies out with us.
Absolutely.
And we'll get more of them involved. So, all right, we got to get out of here.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
that's more like 3 miles.
We made it.
I got 2.94 from there.
Post-hike meal.
We're hungry.
We're ordering all the food.
All the food.
Well,